dusty. Hi, it's a gorgeous Friday afternoon, so I couldn't pass up this opportunity to take the X3 out. I am out at the Manton parking lot right now, and we're gonna shoot over. I'm gonna shoot over and see how far I can get. My goal is to see if I can actually get all the way out to Kalkaska and back yet tonight. I'm rolling solo, so you know, I'm hoping for the best. One thing that I just noticed, which I won't say alarms me, but does worry me a little bit, is I've got a tire here in the front that has a little slice in it. So I'm a little worried about that. Hopefully that holds up. I'm running 5 PSI in all the tires. I'm gonna test the bead locks to see how well it helps the ride and comfort. The other thing too is I've got on this tire back here a bulge, and I don't know if you can see it well on camera or not, but that's another potential issue both on the passenger side. So I hope I'm just pointing these things out in this video and they don't end up being a problem while I'm out here on my solo ride. We shall see, but I'm just riding for the fun of it. I want to see what I might come into, who I might run into, hopefully figuratively, not literally, and just try to find some cool spots. And if I do find some cool spots while I'm out here, I'll make sure to record them and actually log the location and probably share them down below in the description so that you guys can come out and check places just like this when you're out riding in this area. Another thing I want to note, I think I may have found the vibration noise that happens every once in a while at certain RPMs. I think it's this bolt right here that is vibrating against the frame. So as you can see, I added a little bit of tape there to stop the vibration, and we'll see if that actually took care of it. But I always thought it was the muffler vibrating while I was riding along. So I did that to both sides. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully less vibration, rattling noises. That would be awesome. Check this out. I am out here right after the groomer came through, it looks like. There's hardly any chop bumps at all. This might make for a good day. Take that back. Just found them. Well, I will say one of the lower tire pressures definitely makes a difference. It went from rattling my teeth out to just jiggling me a little bit. Unfortunately, I just learned very quickly that I did not shave enough of this off. So apparently this much isn't going to be enough. Like, you probably have to take all the way and leave maybe a 1/4 inch. But when I hit the brakes and hit a berm, it just made this come up and basically break this plastic loose. So that's disappointing, but that was one thing I wanted to find out today, and I just did real quick. So I guess I'm going to take it easy for a while because I don't want to make that any worse than it already is. It was already popping the plastics up and pulled the bolt right through the support mount of the plastic down below. So this will be an easygoing ride from here on out, most likely. Can you hear that whirring noise? I'm in park. That is the belt, that is the secondary that's still spinning. Eh? Ay, ay, ay. Well, okay, if you don't trim this far enough back, that is actually where it hits as it's coming up. So, unfortunately, I'm already starting to get these rub marks. Not so bad on this side. Well, I'm trying to take it easy. Or I might just get out a razor blade or my knife and try to heat it up with the exhaust and do a hack job, but I'm hopeful that I'm not going to have to take it to that level. So far, so good though. We're making our way out to Kalkaska. Got a long ways to go though. I like your idea. Just setting up camp right here at a central spot. This to me is kind of a divider location. You can see the sign, hopefully you can tell, but it says enter Kalkaska County. So it's kind of a divider between the Manton route and the Kalkaska route. So I'd like to say I'm maybe halfway, and it's now 4:15. I think I left about 3. Might be wrong on that, but I'm just gonna keep on trucking. Well, I'm not sure what happened. I must have taken a turn off from the actual main route. I'm still in an ORV route, but it has definitely thinned up. And now I've got some whoops going on. So, not sure what's going on here. I'm just gonna keep following this way for a little while and see if it brings me back to the main wider ORV route. If not, looks like I'm going to have to turn around. I think I'm going to have to deal with a squeak here in a second as well. Found a little roadside fire stop. A little better. Little proof for my wife that nobody's riding with me today. Notice the dust. Love you, babe. Looks like we've got a marker point here, so we know where to turn to start heading north towards the Kalkaska southern route. Well, I'm now in the Kalkaska route officially, and this one is not through. We got all of the chatter bumps back. So, unfortunately, I found out that even with this machine, with smart shocks, put in comfort mode, with the tires set at 5 psi, nice and squishy, these chops still vibrate you. So I just don't think there's anything that you can do to prevent the chatter bumps from vibrating you to death. It's just something you gotta deal with when you're off-roading. Anything like you got a squeak like I do in the back, just turn up the radio, and sometimes you can just go faster and punch it, float over everything, but that doesn't work 100%. So it just is what it is. It's off-roading life for you. Chatter bumps and all. Enjoy it. Made it to the M72 Kalkaska trailhead. So we've got some dirt bikes loaded up, calling it a day. It is 5:44. So a couple hours. Sometimes I was going fast, sometimes I was just meandering along. But this is a nice big parking spot. Now if I really want to get crazy, I could continue north and go all the way up and do the northern Kalkaska loop, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm going to head up the road, get some gas, and maybe a bite to eat there at the nearby restaurant. Then I'm going to head all the way back to Manton. Off to the left, the gas station and restaurant. So there's the Marathon, Dollar General, and a little bit further down the road is a really nice restaurant. All the way from Manton to Kalkaska, I went through a little less than 4.5 gallons. Hasn't rained in a while. It is dusty, that's for sure. But I just had in the forecast that there might be some rain tonight, so I may end up getting stuck in the rain on the way back. We'll see. When I was unloading earlier, there was hardly any clouds in the sky, and then they just started rolling in right when I started filming out at the other trailhead. And I'm happy to say that that cut seems to be holding up, and so is the tire bulge. So So far, so good. Well, at least the tractor is indeed out. They're probably just starting. The little section of road between here and the M72 trailhead was indeed dragged. You could smell the fresh dirt. Not sure why he's coming up here unless he just needs to get some more gas before he starts going down the rest of the trail. Bear Lake Inn. This is where you want to go if you're in this area for food. These guys are awesome. This is Noteworthy. They put down some gravel. These spaces used to be very, very muddy. So it looks like they're trying to get rid of all the mud and the puddles. Now it's just gravel. Okay, I am here. Not sure if that's a swim platform or what, but it's gated right now. But this is a cool spot. This is part of an ORV route. I see the labels on the side. That last clip that I just recorded is right next to this trailhead. So it's not going that direction, it's going that direction. But this looks like a nice parking spot. It's got a outhouse. And where are we at here? Not getting a signal. Maybe I can look that up later also. Okay, I think it's time to officially start heading home. Back to Manton, I should say. So, let's go. Way back to Manton. Taking a slightly different route, but this still is another route. Just a separate portion of the loop. A little bit tighter. Feel like you're more in the woods, which for me makes it more fun. Well, it's 8:15. I am on 6, but I'm heading east instead of west I've kind of made my decision up that because I still have plenty of fuel left from going up to Kalkaska, literally still showing full, I'm just going to go for it. I'm trying to make it all the way up to that gas station up there by the freeway. So let's see if we can make it. Sun's getting close, but it's just a gorgeous day outside, and I'm just having one of those days where I just don't feel like going back. And since I don't have to, I'm just gonna keep riding. Okay, so to get from Kalkaska Marathon to this Grayling Marathon, I used just over 4 gallons, so a little bit less than going from Manton all the way up to Kalkaska. But I'm gonna head in, get a dinner, and then it's gonna be a night ride home. Not sure if the camera's gonna pick it up or not, but nice moon so far. Okay, so this is where I was at that Arby's near, what is it, 75 and 4 Mile. Oh yeah, I want to make a note. I think it was probably about 60 miles that got me from Kalkaska to here. So we'll see where we're at once we get back to Manton. But I reset the trip when I was up in Kalkaska because I was thinking I'd go back to Manton and then just double that amount. So after all this, I'm not sure how long of a trip this is going to be, but it's definitely going to be well over 100 miles. Hopefully I can figure it out later. So from here down and around to here was about 60 miles. Now I go from here all the way back to where I started out in Manton. Just for timing's sake, it is about 9:15. Hey, I got somebody coming up behind me. Not the only one on the trails. Turn the lights off on them. 10 o'clock. And I'm still riding. Made it back. It's 11:30 at night from Kalkaska over to Grayling and then back to here to Manton. 127 miles. So then whatever it was from here up to Kalkaska is what we got to add to this. So I'll figure that out for overall. But there's the trip. And I'm tired. Time to get loaded up.